Scentless chamomile is a terrestrial herbaceous weed native to Europe and Western Asia. It was introduced into North America in the late 1800s, likely as a contaminant in ballast and crop seed. It has since been reported throughout most of temperate North America. Scentless chamomile thrives in disturbed conditions, typical of annual and perennial crops. It is also frequently found in or along pastures, roadsides, construction sites, and irrigation ditches, and it germinates readily at sites with periodic flooding. Scentless chamomile displaces native species in natural areas and is a particular nuisance in crops where it significantly reduces grain yields. The plant is unpalatable and may cause blistering on livestock muzzles. Most livestock will avoid the plant, but it reduces range and pasture production dramatically at some locations. Scentless chamomile is a forb that typically grows as an annual but may occasionally grow as a biennial or short-lived perennial. Seeds germinate throughout the year. Plants sprouting before July often behave as annuals, bolting and flowering within the same growing season. Those sprouting after July behave as winter annuals, developing into an overwintering rosette, which bolts and flowers the following summer. Plants grow from 6 inches to 3 feet tall from a shallow, fibrous root system. Stems are smooth or only slightly hairy, sometimes ribbed, and are green at first, but often turn reddish with age. They typically have multiple branches. Leaves are very finely divided into numerous narrow leaflets, giving the plant a fern-like appearance. Stem leaves are 3/4 to 3 inches long, alternate, clasp the stem, and decrease in size further up the stem. Flowering occurs throughout summer when flower heads are produced singly at the end of branch tips. Each head is typically 1 1/4 to 1 3/4 inches in diameter and is daisy-like. There may be 10 to 24 white ray florets around the periphery, and a few hundred disc florets in the center that are tiny, yellow, and tube-like. When sliced in cross-section, the receptacle is characteristically cone-shaped and is solid to indistinctly hollow. The bracts at the base of the flower head are overlapping, green in the center, and thin and dry, often brown, along their margins. Both types of florets each produce a single seed. 2 small, circular oil glands are visible at the top of each immature seed. At maturity, seeds are small, elongate, brown, and have no pappus. Seeds have 3 obvious ridges that are separated along the length of the seed, including near the base. This species is a prolific seed producer. Dense populations can yield up to 1.8 million seeds per square foot, and seeds can remain viable in the soil for up to 15 years. Most plants die after flowering and setting seed, though a small proportion overwinter and regrow from the root crown to flower again the following year. There are several daisy-like plants, both native and introduced, present in North America. Scentless chamomile is most frequently confused with oxeye daisy, Roman chamomile, German chamomile, stinking chamomile, and sea mayweed. Oxeye daisy differs by having undivided leaves with lobed or toothed margins, and some individuals may have creeping lateral roots. The remaining 4 species all have deeply divided leaves, similar to scentless chamomile. The 3 chamomile species differ by lacking the brown margins on receptacle bracts. Roman and German chamomile plant parts are all more strongly and sweetly scented, while the crushed foliage of stinking chamomile gives off a harsh, disagreeable odor. Sea mayweed has a more coastal Arctic distribution. Its seeds are longer, with their ribs touching near the base, and the 2 oil glands at the tops of seeds are narrower and longer than those of scentless chamomile.